team. Today you guys are going to come along for a bit of a peek into my biggest paddle yet. I did smash out 22k, which is the exact same distance as the Cook Straight, and some of the antics and terrible motivation that happened in that, courtesy of my mate Eth. And then we're going to jump into some questions, so let's get into the video. What do you mean? Get out of town. You said mush one more time. Ooh, boy.
What are you going to do?
Can I come after you?
Catch me!
You just keep going.
Outrun me!
Why did I sign up for this abuse? No, you have a paddle. Oi, I'm not pulling you and you're getting kayak. I don't like this kind of resistance training. Made it out to the Cardinal. We are almost at the 15k mark. I've got Eth behind me. He's been abusing me the whole way. And yeah, we got another like 6-7k to go and then we're done. I'm permanently in a state of burn. The muscles like, no. Sun's out. Gonzo! Come on, arms. Don't be led. Be normal. It's not bad. I've got Vaseline.
No, it's just from the edge of the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, no, that's not ideal. Okay, we can't stop. If we stop, we stop.
Yeah,
No, we can't stop.
Couple paddles left.
Alright, press this bit. Excuse Louise. Yeah, my hip flexors love it. Woo. Okay. Catch a wave in. Wait. Yo! Go! Yippee! Little bit of swell. Yo! What are we at, Brittany Jane? 18k. Yoo-hoo! Good, yeah. Whoa. Almost done. You ready to finish this thing?
Sprint you to the finish.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay. You know I've got nothing in the tank.
That's the perfect time to use the last bit of that. Good breathing. 22k. Just over. Oh, I'm just gonna roll over here. Right back? Huh? Did they catch straight, baby? I only got the 22. 22 kilometers in the bank, epic milestone to hit. That is the same distance as the Cook Straight paddle. So yeah, shortest point between the two islands is 22k. So epic to hit that, but we'll be looking at building a wee more speed and a wee bit of extra distance because chances are the wind and the tides are just gonna try blow me off course a little bit on the day. So yeah, hit the distance, now we're just going to keep building. And I thought I'd jump on and answer some of your questions. I got some personal ones and paddle ones, so we'll just try and get through as many as possible. What inspired you to start paddling and do the Cook Straight? Honestly, I've been paddling ever since I started surf lifesaving. I've just always enjoyed being out on a board on the ocean. It's kind of my happy place. And yeah, last year I decided I wanted to challenge myself after I made a throwaway comment that I thought that kayaking between Tahuna Beach and Kaiteriteri on a kayak or a surf ski would be too easy. I was like, we'll do it on an e-board, that'd be way cooler.
And then that snowballed into me actually doing it, raising a lot of money for the Nelson Surf Life Saving Club and really pushing my body. And so this is like a continuation of that. The Cook Straight is also a bit of a rite of passage in terms of, if you've ever heard of Ocean 7, it's 7 ocean swims that are, I guess, the kind of crown jewels of ocean swimming around the world, and the Cook Straight is one of them. So to do it on a paddleboard would be really awesome. Again, I'll be the first New Zealander to do it, first female, and I can't wait to kind of make my mark on that and really challenge myself on a section of water that is really, really well known and well respected for how treacherous it is. I know I'm going to do it. It's just a matter of when Mother or Nature will allow me to do it, because I can be pretty stubborn and I'm very good at pushing through pretty gnarly stuff. So with the proper training, I have no doubt that I can do this. It'll just be a matter of when and where. What's your route? So I'll be going between Arapawa Island and Cape Terafiti. However, I don't know which way I'm going yet. Again, we want to see what the weather's doing and make that call closer to the time. When are you paddling the Cook Straight? So I will be paddling the straight between April the 14th to the 20th. It's a neap tide, which basically means the tides are the most favourable and not as crazy. And yeah, hopefully it's not too cold or too windy or too wet. Other than the surf club, what are the things or the people or reasons that are giving you the drive to do this? There's a lot of kind of internal motivation to do this, but I do have so many amazing people supporting me and backing me. My friends, my family are all very much on board and just encouraging, which is amazing. I wouldn't be able to do this without them, just hands down. Do you listen to anything while you paddle? Any music, any podcasts, anything like that? I try not to until I really need it, and then I'll just put on anything. I've got an eclectic taste of music. I have my go-tos out on the water. I've got like a kind of surfy, acoustic-y playlist that I absolutely love and thrash all the time, and then I've got my like twang country playlist. I've got like a workout playlist. Sometimes it's a bit of like old school kind of emo music that was popular when I was like in primary school. It's just a mix, but I try to just keep it pretty chill, pretty simple, pretty natural, just me in the ocean for as long as possible. And then if I'm ever really in the trenches, I'll just put something on for a bit of distraction and just to kind of keep going. Favorite training fuel, I use the Only Organics baby food. Dorky as hell, but a lot of like endurance athletes use baby food, and it's so easy for me to carry on the board when I'm by myself. Smush back, it takes me like 5 to 10 seconds to consume a whole packet, and it's a good amount of both slow and fast release carbs. So yeah, that's my go-to. Otherwise it's electrolytes, sometimes bars, and sometimes lollies if I need a bit of other fast kind of release carbs. But for the most part, it's pretty sweet because I'm constantly getting salt water in my mouth, and that's quite a gnarly sensation for like hours on end. What muscles do you feel the most after a big session on the water? Honestly, just my whole back lights up like a Christmas tree, particularly if there's like a side wind and one side is having to do more work than the other. That can just cramp up like there's no tomorrow. Triceps are always pretty kind of stiff and kind of just feel like bricks. Same with my shoulders. Those are kind of the main areas. What is your most time consuming injury or strain from paddling? I spend a lot of time prehabbing and rehabbing. I think the main one is my posture is I'm all internally rotated when I'm paddling. So just kind of getting my like mid to lower traps stronger again, stretching out through my pecs and through my anterior delts, bit of bicep, and just strengthening up my posterior chain because I'm so hunched over. It's ridiculous. So I do spend quite a few months after a big paddle or a big paddle phase, just kind of reverse engineering that. But again, I haven't had any injuries with paddling or from paddling because I put in a lot of effort, and my background in strength and conditioning coaching has been incredible with that. How do you keep motivated to train when doing it by yourself? This kind of comes down to your why, and it can be applied for anything. If you know why you're doing something and you keep reminding yourself, you keep that in the forefront of your brain, you're always going to be able to, make the right decisions, do the hard thing, and train when you don't want to train. Again, it can be quite scary out there on the water in treacherous conditions when I'm by myself. So remembering why, also having a safety plan and backup plans in place just kind of gives me that peace of mind. But yeah, for me, paddling is all about an opportunity to get out on the water somewhere where I feel really, really good and feels kind of like home, but also push my body, challenge my body, and become a better human in the process. So yeah, that's kind of my why. I'm also very, very grateful for the chance to move my body, and I'll talk a wee bit more about that later. What do you do when you really want to stop? I talk to myself a lot, just make sure my internal dialogue is really encouraging and positive. I'm also really good at counting my strokes. I know exactly how many strokes it takes me to get to the next interval. So if I just focus on a little chunk, kind of the next step in the staircase, then I can get to the end of the staircase eventually. Are you insane? Yes, I am. I think everyone should have a little bit of crazy in them, and I definitely do. So yeah, a little bit of insanity, but I think that goes a long way. What's a random fact about yourself? I have double jointed wrist, really creepy, and I have like a little, so my birthmark is actually by my ear, and it's like caused the skin there to like, I've got a little weird wrinkle in front of my ear that no one else really, that I've seen has. So that's, 2 for the price of 1. What age did you begin surf lifesaving? So I gave up competitive swimming when I was 18 or just turned 18. And that was a really hard adjustment for me. And it turned out I didn't like not training. I didn't like not competing. And I missed moving my body and challenging my body. So I took it up kind of just before I turned 19, towards the end of that year. And yeah, I loved it. And again, the people, you have such a family, and then the environment, it's just an excuse to be at the beach, somewhere that makes me happy, and give back and volunteer, which also makes me pretty happy. Do you compete in board races? Short answer, no. I like long endurance events. I'm just not the biggest fast twitch muscle fiber human. There are a lot of questions about my relationship status. I'll just get it out of the way. I'm single. I have been for just over a year now, and it's actually been really helpful in terms of the prep and just being able to focus on myself and the training and the event. What motivates you? Long story short, I almost died about 6 years ago. I had a blood clot that went through my heart and into my lungs, and the fact that I'm still here and breathing is absolutely insane. I'm incredibly lucky to be alive. So I guess what motivates me is just being grateful to be alive and move my body, because it's not a given, it's not guaranteed, and so I want to make the most of it. The next question is actually, what's your most powerful quote? And I actually wear it around my neck, and it is, if I can, I must. If I have the ability to make the most of this lifetime and move my body and do things that make me happy, I must. Like, I need to do that. And it's actually kind of cool because that quote there is very similar to our Spencer family motto. Last one, if you're a fish, what would you be? It's cheating. I'd be a dolphin. Those things can just move like crazy in the water. They are amazing, and they're quite playful and cheeky and fun, which I kind of like. Anyway, that is all the questions. If you've got any more, put them below and I will answer them just in the comments. Enjoy your day. Bye.